to my... Hey, welcome to... Okay, that's 2 strikes. Hey, on my journey! He's already getting on my nerves this morning.
That's my job.
And you do it well. You deserve a raise. So, we're going to take you along with us today. We're doing something different. We are going to Greensboro. See, I try to put that back so it don't go in your face, but it just does. We are going to Greensboro. Well, first we got to go get gas, and then we got to drop off this. If you can see everything, I got the back and the back seat full. Holly, she brings her stuff up so I can donate it to CVAN. I don't know that I have much of anything in here at all. It's pretty much all her. She goes in these cleaning jags. I'm gonna tell you what, she declutters in a minute. But so we got to get gas and that because we're heading to Greensboro, and that's an hour away. And no, I don't have enough gas for that. But back when if y'all remember, if you've been with me a while, you remember I used to go to Duke about my back. Duke University Hospital, whatever. And so I'd passed through Greensboro, and I found this little thrift store. I love this thrift store. It's not very big, but it's beside a church, and they're like CVAN. It supports the battered women's shelter and for children. This one is for young adults and teens and adults with drug and alcohol addictions. That's what they benefit. That's what they profit. And every time I went, they always had just good thrift store stuff. It's not like Goodwill where people donate it and then they put it all up on auction on the thing. No, whatever they donate, they got all kind of cool stuff. Well, it's been probably, what would you say, 4 years since I've been to Duke? At least.
Yeah.
And I've said ever since, I want to make a trip up there. I want to make a trip. I want to make a day trip. I want to go, because I missed it. So I told David yesterday, I said, what you doing tomorrow? He said, nothing. I said, well, I thought you got some parts in the mail. You might be doing something. He said, no, whatever reason. I don't know. Why was you not going to mess with your parts?
Oh, I thought I was going to be cleaning up my new fan and stuff that I found online. But come to find out, it was in really good condition. I mean, it just needs a little bit of paint on it.
Slide your body over this way so you can see your little face.
I'm sorry. And but yeah, I found it online, and once I got it in hand, I noticed it was really a lot better than what it showed online, the picture of it. And and like I say, I'm just gonna have to touch it up a little bit and strip and paint it. That's it. No rust on it. I mean, it was, like I say, it was very, very good condition. But I thought I was going to be doing that today, but come to find out, I'm going to have to. So.
And he thought he was going to do his lawnmower, get ready for spring, but he says it's too cold out there today. So I said, well, I got an idea.
Well, it's still kind of cold, and I've got my subframe tore out from under my front of my car, and I've got it sitting on jack stands out in the middle of the floor because I took the bushings and stuff out of it and everything a couple weeks ago. And so now I've got to get back in there. I got to open the doors back up and get that subframe put back under the car, at least out of the way, so I can get my mower and stuff in there to service it.
Listen, speaking of spring, I got to use him now as much as I can, because when warm weather hits, I'll never see him again. I won't see him from sun up to sundown. That's just how he does.
Yeah.
So I have to use it all up now.
Yeah.
But there was I looked up, there's other thrift stores in Greensboro, and we thought, well, since it's our eating out day, we might can find us something to eat in Greensboro. We don't know. We never go up there. That's because, I mean, it's an hour away. It's not like, it's not somewhere we just go. If we're in Greensboro, it's because we're passing through, right?
Right.
We're just passing through. We don't have time to stop or anything like that.
But I think the only time we've ever stopped up there was back, man, this was back when I was in business for myself, and we took a load of flood victim goods up to Rocky Mount.
Did we stop in Greensboro?
Yeah, we stopped in Greensboro on the way back and ate. And
How do you remember that? Y'all remember Hurricane Floyd?
yeah,
They called them Floyd's floods down at the coast of North Carolina, or not really the coast. Rocky Mount's not exactly the coast.
well, it was actually in Wilmington, but they were using Rocky Mount as a
Staging,
a staging
yeah.
area to get it to them.
Well, he owned his own trucks and drove his own trucks. Well, his company donated a trailer, and we set it up at the church and took donations. And then me and him drove it down.
Right.
That's the only time I've ever got to ride in the truck with him on a trip, because they don't allow riders like with the company, you know.
Yeah.
So I did get to ride, but that was fun.
It was for insurance purposes.
Yeah.
They don't let you do that.
But that was fun. So we did that. And the first place we went to turned us down.
Yeah, well, they said that they had...
Don't give them no slack.
Well, they had taken all they could take, and they sent us to another location.
Yeah, but they were rude about it.
And then we had to find it because a lot of the roads were closed because the flooding was so bad down there. You had to watch what side roads you were on, because you could get in and you couldn't get out. So we had to find a route that we could get to the distribution center and not get stuck. So, but we found it.
We eventually found it where they took it in. But the first place, I'm sorry, they were rude about it. They were just rude about it.
Yeah, they were.
I didn't appreciate their demeanor about it,
Yeah.
because we were trying to do something nice, and so was everybody else that was donating stuff.
Right.
And they acted like it was just a bother. I didn't like their attitude at all. Anyway, so we did that. No, gosh, it was a long time ago.
Yeah. So we stopped at Greensboro and ate, and
Where was that we went to take your thing to get fixed? So we had to take it up there 1 week and then go back when it was ready. Was that Winston?
no, that was Greensboro.
Was that Greensboro?
Yeah.
That's been many, many years ago too. I don't remember what the tool was, but I remember us doing it.
Yeah, I had a pneumatic nail gun.
Yeah.
That had quit working, and so their service place was in Greensboro, and so by the time I would have sent it through Lowe's or Home Depot where I bought it, it was going to take forever. So I said, well, shoot, I'm only an hour away. I'll just take it to them. And then
Run that red light.
And then they called me, what was it, a week later or something like that. And said it was ready. Yeah.
So we took a little
And
side trip.
Because I needed the gun because we were getting ready to start remodeling the house again. So I needed the gun fixed now. I couldn't wait months, like they were wanting me to do.
I was talking about Holly before we ever ripped it out. Remember how she used to draw on everything? Remember on her wall where her light switch was? She kept drawing on that wall. We kept telling her quit drawing, quit drawing, quit drawing.
Yeah.
Now I forgot to tell you on the table. I told you I caught her under the table coloring. I found a sticker that last time we used it. And then I forgot to tell you, up under the table is all kind of drawing. On the bottom of the table, there's all kind of drawing. She drew everywhere. Did she not?
Oh yeah.
She loved drawing. She loved to draw her name.
She loved to write her name.
She loved to write her name. I told him about the dresser that RJ's got. It was your dresser, when we got married.
Yep.
And I was cleaning it out, and I pulled that drawer out, and at the very back corner was her name, Holly. She put that in there, thinking it was never gonna get seen.
Yep.
Well, she got busted.
Well, it's like when she cut her hair and hid it up under the bed, thinking we'd never find it.
Yes! I had just had my gallbladder out.
Oh man.
We were at the beach. I tell you what, we're gonna get gas. We'll hold that story till after the gas. Okay. That didn't sound good. We'll hold that story till after we fuel up. How about that?
There you go.
Okay. So, a little bit of backstory. I would wake David up in the middle of the night crying, agonizing in excruciating pain. He said, let's go to the hospital. I said, no, they're just going to tell me I got gas. That's what it felt like. It was coming up through here and coming back around my shoulder and across the front. He said, well, we better go. I'm like, no, they're just going to tell me I got gas. I was like, I was going to be embarrassed going to the hospital and them just tell me you got gas pains. So I wouldn't go, right? I was hard-headed. That's how I know he's hard-headed, because I used to be hard-headed too. Don't.
Used to be?
I knew you was gonna say that. Pipe down. So we go to the beach the summer of 2000. Just me and him and RJ and Holly, because they're still younger at home, right? And we went to the Dixie Stampede, and if you've never been there, it's Dolly Parton's thing. They don't even still have it no more,
The kids wanted to go so bad. Yeah.
Well, we enjoyed it too.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they still have it. They do the medieval things, which we done that one too. But I don't know if Dixie Stampede is still a thing. They come out there with the horses, and it's a whole big production. And you're sitting like in it's a little warm, like little, not stadium seats, but where you can see it's graduated down. And they bring you how many ever courses, each course on its own, right? Well, in the middle of the night, I got violently ill. He ended up taking me to the Myrtle Beach Hospital, which, by the way, was a joke. Remember when we went in, we had to write on a piece of paper our name and put it in a basket, and then they just picked you out whenever the hell they wanted to pick you out. We had never seen a hospital like that in all of our life, ever. We were just, he was sitting there and I was just laying on him, just moaning and groaning and everything. So I go back there and they give me some medicine to help the pain. Oh, we're a little bit early. We'll just sit here and talk when we get there. And come to find out, it was my gallbladder. It was like, bruh. Oh, he pulled out in front of me so he could turn. But y'all know it wouldn't be a car vlog with me if I didn't moan and bitch about somebody. What can I say? Turned out to be my gallbladder, basically trying to explode on me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, basically.
They said as soon as you get home, you go see your doctor. So I get home, I go see the doctor, and they're like, okay, it's your gallbladder. My mama's best friend, they work together. She called me at home. She says, your mama found you. I said, no, why? She said, the hospital called and said, you've got to get down there immediately. You've got to have surgery immediately. Scared me to death. The hospital called my mama. I don't know why they didn't call me, but they called my mama, telling me to get me down there immediately for surgery. So then I'm freaking. He's on his way to Fayetteville, if I'm not mistaken. You were on your way to Fayetteville. No cell phones, none of that business. So I called his daddy. I'm like, can you find David? I'm just crying and crying. He's trying to get a hold of David. Look, honey, look at the line of people trying to get in.
Already trying to get in.
Look, see that? I tell y'all, people down here stands in line to get in to be the first one to get stuff. You see it? And so I get to the hospital. They're like, you are too inflamed, too many gallstones, we can't operate on you right now. We've got to get antibiotics in you. So they get me worked up, drive me to where I'm about to lose my mind, and then say, well, we got to send you home with antibiotics before we can operate. So we did that, right? So I get my surgery. When I'm home recuperating, I'm laying on the couch, and Holly, before she started kindergarten, it was that summer was when she was going to start kindergarten that fall. And she come in there, and I just remember, I didn't know you would come on now.
Yeah, I just happened to look, see he was standing back
there.
there.
Yeah, I didn't see him. They hadn't actually opened yet, so I didn't know he was going to come right out.
Yeah, I didn't think it would either.
Gosh, it's cold out here. Whew. But yeah, look, to the end of the building.
Watch out.
What am I watching out for?
There's a cold right there.
Where?
Right there.
Oh. I don't see nobody in front of me. I'm about to take a cone with me.
Yeah. So
I can remember seeing myself laying there facing the back of the couch, because I'm recuperating. Holly comes in there, and she had gorgeous, gorgeous, long blonde hair. Did she not?
Oh yes.
Oh my gosh, gorgeous long blonde hair.
You ever seen pictures of her during like Halloween? She's dressed up like
Princess.
and she had the long blonde hair and everything.
Yes, well, she comes walking in there, and I roll over to talk to her, and I looked at her. You know how when you see something but it doesn't register right off the bat?
And you're going, you look different.
Something's not right here. I said, Holly, what did you do? Well, she thought she looked good. You can tell her she didn't look good. Of course, we should have known it would ever happen because she cut her baby doll's hair, right?
Oh yeah.
I had to get bangs, shorten it. I had to do the best I could to make it even out. So she started kindergarten with her whacked up hairdo. Not her beautiful long hair that she'd always had. It was a whacked up hairdo that I fixed the best I could. Here's the kicker. She cut it, hid it under her bed as if we would not notice.
Right.
Oh, I'll just hide this hair under my bed. They'll never know.
She thought she's being slick.
She thought she was being slick. Okay, so when RJ was little, he cut his. He come in there. We had a video camera at the time, them big kind that sits up on your shoulder and everything. And he was in there, and he had really whacked that hair off. You know, you can't take your eyes off these kids for a minute. Which they're old enough to play by themselves. You shouldn't have to keep your eye on them 24/7 when they're that old. They can play in their room, you know. And he's in front of me, and I'm taking a video. I wish I could remember which video it was on. I'd try to find a way to watch it. So I told him, I said, let me get the camera. So he's in front of the camera, and boy, he's proud. He's smiling, and he's showing out in front of that camera, and I'm laughing because I couldn't help it. He didn't do it just once. He did it twice. He cut his hair twice. But I don't know if there's ever been a young'un alive that ain't cut their own hair. I don't know that I did, though.
I did.
Honestly, I don't think I did.
No, I didn't.
But yeah, that's one way to remember recovering from gallbladder surgery, is having your daughter's beautiful long blonde hair ripped to shreds. We want to be able to take Jacob to the beach. We didn't get to take him for his first beach trip, but we would love to be able to take him and enjoy it with him. Doubtful it'll happen, but maybe if we could go before the garden starts putting on. I don't know. Oh, I started saying, where am I going? I remember where I'm going.
I don't know. We want to see what happens this year because Holly might have a position at her church that's going to take her time on it. So we might have to see what happens with that first.
Yeah. Remember I was telling y'all she got that job at her church. It's a work from home. So if nothing else, I don't know if she has a laptop or not.
Yeah,
Well, Nathan does.
Well,
Nathan does because he works from home on it. He takes it with him.
Yeah, I don't know how much time it's going to take of hers, you know.
I don't know either. She doesn't really know exactly what all it entails. She won't talk to them until maybe tomorrow or Monday.
Right.
But so anyway, it's gonna take us about an hour to get there. You got anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'm good.
Well, think of something. Oh, was he broke down in the middle of the?
Yeah, I think he broke down.
I'm gonna try to film in there. Y'all know I don't like filming in thrift stores, especially little small ones like this. I don't want them to feel like I'm invading their privacy or something, but I'll try to.
Some people, they try to look after everybody else's privacy because some people don't want to be on camera.
Well, I don't typically try to put people on camera. I'm just talking about
but when you're
their
doing
store.
general pans and all that kind of stuff, you get people in the shots and they, you know, some people don't like
Mr.
that.
Rule player over here.
Well, you have to think about stuff like that.
You hear that stuff he talks to me? He's always the voice of reason, and sometimes I don't want the voice of reason. I'm going to be honest with you. He knows it too. He knows it. I don't always want the voice of reason. If I am raging about something, which maybe rage, well, I do rage. Sometimes I rage. I haven't raged in a while. But if I'm like, I need support of the way I'm feeling. I don't need your answers. I don't need your, oh, well, it's maybe because of I don't need that. That's right, sister. That's what I need. No, I get the voice of reason. And that makes me even madder. I just need some solidarity. Why do men do that? You're a man. Why do you do that?
I have no idea. I reckon it's in my genetic makeup. I don't know.
It must be. Because when a woman is getting ill about something and venting to you, she wants you to just be on her side. Women, am I right? Am I right? Who's got my back on this one? Raise your hand. Hot, cold. Well, before we start rambling, I guess we'll get off of here and pick you back up when we get to the thrift store. How about that? Okay, so we just got out and David says I come prepared. Where did you find that?
It's in my pocket.
Why would you have a fork in your pocket, Joey?
I put it in there after I ate lunch there in Atlanta.
Have you ever in your life? So we just got here and this is where we're at, Blessingsdale thrift store. The Google took us on the side road. We should have stayed on 85 the whole darn way, and she took us through the country, and we ain't figured out why yet. So we're gonna go here. When you first walk in, they used to have, back in the day, where you could get free stuff. Oh, they still have it. Puzzles. They used to have buggies. I don't see any buggies. They used to have buggies.
I probably should have done something count, like download the app or whatever and see if there's a coupon. See if I could pay $3. They wasn't broke.
Okay, here is the sales. 50% off beauty, household linens, pocketbook, shoes, sporting goods.
Oh,
Oh, let's see what this down here is.
yeah, really good. Big one today.
2 for $1 Teddy Ruxpin.
Pretty much.
$5. I can probably sell him. I'm gonna look him up.
I always forget to turn it off.
Hello.
Hi.
Look at all the stuff. Look, this is the upstairs. We're just a few steps up. They have really gone up on prices since I used to come here like 4 years ago. And then we got all the books. There's a whole room in here, back there. Look at this. Cookbooks for $4. You know I gotta look. Okay, we are at this place called Freedom House Thrift. I'm not sure what they have. Let's just walk up between here. Where'd my husband go? Honey, where you at? Oh, look, he's already up there. He just left me behind. The nerve. Oh, I think I can beat that car. Oh, they got other locations. Okay, sales this week. Purple tags 50, pink 25, yellow and green regular. All different kind of little things. Well, we went in there. Something out here smells good. They'd have nothing. Some of the things. Oh, let me unlock this car for David. It's cold out here. I mean, it is cold. Windy. I hope y'all can hear me. But they didn't have nothing. And some of the stuff they had was just marked so high. Goodness, it was marked high. So we didn't get nothing in there, but I'm going to put in my little thing, thrift stores near me, and see what we can go to next. I can't wait to get home and show you what I got at Blessingsdale. You're not going to believe the bargain I got there, so let me get off here and see where else we're going to go. Okay, we are at this place called Reconsidered Goods. I told David it's going to be funny if it turns out to be a head store. So we're going to go in and see what's going on. Okay, this is my kind of store. Look at all the stuff. Look at all the stuff. Yeah, I might find something in here. I don't know what all that is. All kind of papers. Look at all this. Supplies. Yes, and this, when they say reclaimed, they mean it. There is, oh my gosh, a lot of art things. Look, a bunch of fabric remnants. Oh, there's yarn, ribbon, and it just keeps going and going and going and going. So they have a resident rabbit. Hello. Hello. Look. Oh, he's so sweet. I don't have anything to feed you. Oh, he's very social. Or she, I'm not sure. Hey, sweetheart. I don't have anything for you. Does it say her name? It doesn't say anywhere, does it? It's a big rabbit. Over here, we got a lot of books. I tell you, they got everything in this little place. So he followed us over to this side. Hey, darling. Hey. I thought there was 2 separate cages, but that's his whole cage. He jumped around and come over here with us. Aren't you a sweetheart? Yeah, you're a sweetheart. Look at you.
Please keep your hands out of the cage.
Oh, I read that now.
Hello, baby.
I know, right?
You want bubbins?
I was rubbing it. So we found this Goodwill. David's not coming in because we had to make a pit stop at the food line because his knee's swelling up, and he said he was just going to sit in the car. I told him, do you mind if I go in? He said no. So we're just going to go in here and we'll try to be quick about it. Let's see. Ooh, a bunch of toys. All this kind of stuff. Okay, our choices for today were going to be fish or Chinese. This is Captain Tom's. We're in Kernersville. That's where the Goodwill ended up being. So we were coming down the road trying to hit I-40 to get back to 85, and we spotted Captain Tom's. So we're going to go in here and try, see if we can get us some good fish. This is where we are, Captain Tom's. And here is our menu. Appetizers. Oh, did I just see chicken livers? This is where I'm going. Right here for the fried seafood. Here's my lunch date. He is starting with a salad. He typically gets us salad when we get fish. So, there you go. Looks pretty good too.
Yeah, it looks good so far.
Okay, we went ahead and got our boxes so we can put it on there what we're going to take home. But David got the filet of flounder. There's hush puppies under there. He had his salad, and he got some mashed taters because we already had a baked tater. And then I got the Admiral's platter because I wanted a little bit of everything. There's a piece of fish, There are oysters. There's some scallops under there somewhere, right there. There's shrimp. There's a devil crab, and I got fried okra and a baked potato. And I'm fixing to put 3/4 of this in my box. So that is what we're having for lunch. So after this, we'll see you in the car. Okay, so we just got through eating. We're getting up here to turn, and we got 3. You saw all the food they gave us. We got 3 to-go boxes. 2 are mine. And even my piece of fish is in David's box. I can't believe how much food they gave us.
Yeah.
But we had to stop because the styrofoam plates
Rubbing together, squeaking.
no. He was trying to reach it, and then the dog, his daddy always called them dog turds. The hush puppies were falling out. So I said, do I need to get back there? He said, yeah. So I just jumped out of the car and went back there and spread them apart so they can't be squeaking on us, because I can't take that. But yeah, that's what his daddy always called them, dog turds.
Yeah.
Listen, that was a good fish camp right there. That was some good food. That was some real good food, and they had good tartar sauce. I like a good tartar sauce.
And the shrimp.
I made him taste the shrimp.
Yeah, I had to try one.
He likes to eat shrimps, but he's scared of his gout. But I made him taste one. It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. They were really good.
The oyster was good. I hadn't had a fried oyster in so long. The scallop was good. It was. I didn't taste the fish, and I. Okay, well, I see the junction, but which way?
Okay.
Left. Oh, well, we want east or west?
West.
Oh. We are feeling our way home, because every time you try to put, we knew if we could get the I-40, we could get the 85, because he knows. I don't, he does. But the places we've been has took us back roads and side roads and this road and that road. And so we're like, well, we're just going to go and look, just be looking for I-40. So before we got up here to the restaurant, he says, there's I-40.
Yeah.
So we were on our way to I-40 when we did a little U-ey and went back to get us something to eat.
Yeah.
We got enough to eat now.
This will take us to 52, and we'll take 52, and then we'll go to the house.
So let's see what time. It's 2:30. So we did a lot today. Surprisingly, I didn't buy a lot, did I? The most I bought was at Blessingsdale.
Yeah, but man, you found a bunch of books you wanted, so.
But don't tell it, I gotta show a haul.
Oh my bad.
I didn't get no books.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You tried to train them right. I got one thing at one other store and one thing at another store. That's all I bought today. So, here goes the sun.
But let me tell you, she's got some t-shirts. Oh man, she washed all day getting them ready to put online and everything. So
Tell my dirty laundry. Tell it.
you got plenty to put up, that's for sure.
I told him, I said, whose damn idea was this? I said, it sounded good at the time. Then I get in there, I do all that washing and hanging, and I'm like, now I got to do something with them. Whose idea was this? Yours truly.
Yeah.
This is like when we're riding in the mornings, I can't figure out where to put that thing for the sun. Just turn that.
She's got her some good ones though.
I did get some good ones. I think, I hope they sell. I mean, I'm not gonna make millions, but I'll make enough to pay for them and get just a little pocket money out of it, you know. I'll probably get more just from the volume of it. Not, like I might have a few that's gonna go for a decent price,
Right.
but most are just gonna kind of be, you know. But we was all over Greensboro and still didn't see a fraction of it. But when we ended up at the Goodwin, we were in Kernersville. So that's where we were just eating, is Kernersville. I sent a snap. I only snapped Holly and Joan. And I snapped it, and Holly, I showed the front of the menu, and it showed it was in Kernersville. She says, what y'all doing out there? she ain't used to us heading off and doing stuff. They do stuff, but she's not used to me and Daddy doing stuff.
Yeah,
I told her, I said, listen, when spring hits, I won't get him no more. I won't see him no more.
Yeah, I'm a busy little beaver. About late February, early March.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
When it comes leaf time and yard times and mowing the field and all that is, yeah, I've got my hands full of something every week.
It is. And if we could get we need to try to, listen, if that truck don't quit taking up 2 lanes, we need to try to get the shed down there, the garage, we need to try to get some doors put on it so Holly can have her, we got to work on that, have her lawnmower so she can mow. So you don't have to haul it down there every time she needs to mow.
Right.
So we got so many things we always have to worry about. There's always something to worry with, ain't there?
Oh yeah.
Always.
We get one thing done and 2 pops up.
It's the truth.
Yeah, it's,
Well, I did look for some DVDs today. Didn't find the ones I wanted. Didn't find any good VHS. I did not look at clothes. I didn't even so much as gander at a piece of clothing. I just did not. So, but his knee feels better. He took we ran through the food line. He got the leave. He took it for his knee, and I took it for my bag. And I keep telling him to go to the doctor. He said after we eat, he let it rest in here, and then in there eating, he said it felt better. But then he'll get up and go around, and it'll start swelling again. And I told him, I said, well, you need to go to the doctor. He said, well, I want to see if it's something I'm doing. I'm like, well, the doctor will tell you if it's something you're doing. He's so hard-headed, y'all. This is a hard-headed man about the doctor. Just, oh my gosh. Okay, it is hot. I need to jacket off.
I just don't run to the doctor just for anything.
That ain't just running for anything. Your knee is messed up.
Yeah.
And
I just want to make sure it wasn't my gout.
Well, it ain't.
So.
And he admitted that today. It ain't his gout.
Yes, I'm a gout because I've really been on my diet strict now for about 2 weeks.
I told you 6 months ago it wasn't gout.
Well, it's better than what it was. It was partially gout. But
nope.
No, it's not everything.
It's not gout.
It's not
just
all of it.
Degenerative arthritis, and from you working on it on the gravel and the concrete, everything, kneeling on that knee and working on it, and bending and squatting and stooping, and all the physical activities you did as a teenager, it always just come back to roost.
Yeah.
He was a very active teenager.
Oh yeah.
Listen, he was spoiled. Oh, and don't you sit there and tell me you wasn't. Because we'll get in a fight right here in front of all our friends. He was spoiled. Anything that boy wanted, that boy got. Don't try it. He was not a, that's why to this day, we don't like team sports. We like individual sports. And that's what he played. He was an individual sport kind of guy.
Right.
So, tell him all the stuff you did as a teenager and a kid.
Well, I started water skiing when I was probably about 6 years old, 7 years old. Then I done that all through my teen years.
They had a boat.
And we had a boat. And between water skiing and then when I got in my early teens, mid-teens, I started skiing in tournaments there in Lake Norman, and slalom course and barefoot skiing, stuff like that. And I entered tournaments there for about probably 2 or 3 years, something like that. And that took its toll on my knees and stuff like that. And trick skiing, we done trick skiing. And then at the same time I was skateboarding. We used to go to skateboard parks and stuff all the time, me and the guys I went to high school with. I'd done that a lot on the weekends. And like when I wasn't skiing in the summertime, we did that in the wintertime. And let's see, what else? Oh yeah, then I had four-wheelers and motorcycles and started out in go-karts. I never raced go-karts or anything like that, but I did. My dad bought me one that we where I lived at. I lived on a dead-end street, and at the end of that street, I mean, it was nothing but just gravel roads and woods and all that stuff. And we rode motorcycles and go-karts and all that kind of stuff out there. And then I had four-wheelers when I got a little bit older. And what else? I think that's about it.
And I already told him he played in a rock band.
Yeah. You're going to get you right in that lane when you, as soon as you can, because you're going to get on 52 South up here.
The complete right.
Yeah, I think it's like the 194 here. I think it's where 52 is. Yeah, 193 is good.
Well, he was close.
But anyway, yeah, I done that. I was always in something.
He was
stuff like that.
was doing something all the time.
Yeah, I was.
Driving dump trucks.
Yeah, driving dump trucks.
Because his daddy run dump trucks.
Yeah, that's how I actually got started.
This one, B?
No, you're gonna take the next one. You're gonna loop around.
Oh, okay. One says Lexington.
Yeah, once it's Lexington. As soon as you get up under this bridge, see where that car's coming out. Just stay on your right hand lane. You'll see where the signs are. Loop around.
Talking about how you was always doing something.
Yeah, I was always.
He was always into something.
Yeah. And then when I got my driver's license, boy, then I was.
Then he was into girls.
Well.
Lie about it.
Okay. That and hot rods. From the time I turned 16, I got my first car. I've always been into hot rods. Everything I've ever had, I've always souped it up, put mags on it, headers or something. My dad was a mechanic when he was in his got old enough to work and everything, and he worked at back then they called it a filling station, and that's where he got his mechanic and knowledge and everything, and it just passed on to me. Anytime I had something to do with my car, he was up under the car teaching me how to do it. I remember to this day, the first time I ever put a U-joint in my Cutlass, and he was laying there up under the car with me, showed me how to do it, and
See, he grew up with his nose and everything, and his daddy says that's the only way you're gonna learn.
Yeah.
So that's what when he talks about these grandbabies and whatever, if they got their nose in it, well, that's the only way they're gonna learn.
That's the only way they're gonna learn.
So he had his nose in everything, learning everything he could learn.
And like one time, he told my mama, he said, I had a steering column tore out of my pickup, the pickup, and I had everything tore apart, and I was trying to figure out why there was a short in the column, and I had the whole column out of the truck and everything, and had it tore down, and later on, he told my mama, he said, I don't know how he got it back together. He said he knew exactly where everything was, where it went back, and put it right back together just like it came out. And but like I say, I just you get into stuff like that. I put brakes on cars, wheel bearings, whatever it needed. I always if I didn't know how,
Listen, he's to this day, if he don't know how to do something, he will figure it out. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. He's gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Listen, when we had to do the house, and you know what I'm fixing to say.
Yeah.
We had to replace the bottom seal where there was water damage, meaning the wall and the studs set on that seal, the big wide board that goes around the base of it. We had to rip that out, and we knew we couldn't afford the people that come jack your house
like
up.
Ramjack or something
Yeah,
like that.
Ramjack. We knew we couldn't afford them. So he got his little noggin going with bottle jacks and
4x4 posts.
4x4 posts, maybe a couple concrete blocks, not sure.
Yeah.
He jacked our house up enough to replace that seal.
And we done 3/4 of the house all the way around. The only thing that we left was the actual garage part. It didn't have any damage. Where the front
I got a picture of that setup, I tell you.
Yeah.
I got a picture of that setup.
And hey, and my daddy always told me, he said, if there's a will, there's a way. You know, and it took me a little bit, but I figured out, you know, how we could get it jacked up. And because, see, the plywood, if you didn't, the house would actually be sagging. And you had to jack it up to get the subfloor up out of the walls. If you don't, then the house will be leaning. And so that's why I had to jack it up to get the actual seals in plus the subfloor. And it was just me and my dad and one other guy, Terry.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, Terry helped me do some of it. But him and my dad would be on the outside of the house and I'd be on the inside. They would jack, and then I would tell them how far, you know, to go to quit, and then we get the seals in all the way around, and then we come back in later once we got the floor joist in, and then we jack it up again, go all the way around the outside perimeter, and then put the subfloor in. And I mean, it took us a little bit, but we got it. And we didn't tear up nothing. None of the windows cracked. None of the. I mean,
The brick didn't crack.
But we had one thing going for us. It was we had truss rafters, so you didn't have to worry about the inner walls
Right.
being gone because you had the truss rafters to hold the.
You could take every wall out of that house, which we did, and the roof goes nowhere.
And the
It was
roof
built
goes
like
over.
that.
All the weight goes to the outside corners.
It was built like that.
Yeah, so we didn't have to worry about none of that. So now if we'd have had weight-bearing walls in there, that would have been a totally different story.
Right.
But, and the inside that we done was 30 by 40 span. And like I said, it took us a little bit to do it, but we got it in there.
I just want to remember what size you were.
And while we were, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I interrupted. I thought you
And
through.
while we had everything tore down, well, we noticed before we even tore anything out, you could walk across the floor and the china cabinet, the china would rattle in the china cabinet because when they built the house the first time, they didn't put enough floor joist in. I mean, enough pillars in. So while I had everything tore out, I poured footings, new footings, in between where the other ones were to actually reinforce the floor. And then I laid my own block and everything and poured the centers to where they would be sturdy. But that was code. When we done it that time, we had to make it code. We had to pour concrete inside the block and make them set up and all that stuff, and pour like 2x2 footings and all that kind of stuff, 2 foot deep. And but me and Terry went in there and we had a handheld auger, and he would hold 2 handles and I'd hold 2 handles, and it was gas powered. We went in there and just run an auger in the ground and dug our because the ground was hard.
Oh yeah, bull teller.
Yeah, so we had to go in there with the auger and drill it out where we knew about where our 2 foot span would be, and then shovel it out once we got the new dirt loosened up and squared them up and everything. And it was a lot to it, but now when you walk through the house, I mean, it's as solid as a rock. You don't feel a give in the floor or nothing. I mean, it's just.
Okay, so when the man come out to do inspection, because we got the building permits and everything, we knew if we didn't, old gut next door turned us in. The new people, he's dead, and I said I wouldn't talk about him since he's dead. But I called him the old goat because he tormented us the whole time he was alive. He just tormented us, did he not?
He did.
He tormented us.
Yeah.
So we knew we better get permits.
Yeah.
So when the man come out at one point to inspect, he told David, he said, "Man," he said, "you building an airplane." Because Mr. Go, the further step over here,
Well, I always went above and beyond.
above and beyond.
Because I didn't want to ever say that I skimped or anything like that. And when the guy come out there to inspect, he knew that I always went above and aboard. And you have to do it every. Once you dig your footings, you have to come out and look.
Each specific thing has a different
You have to put rebar in them, and you have to have a certain diameter rebar, and your footings have to be so deep, and then you have to come out once you lay your block. Then they have to come back out again because they want to make sure you poured your centers full of concrete and reinforce the block. And then when you get the floor joist in, they come back again and inspect your floor joist. So when they come back and do the floor joist to inspect them before I put the subfloor and stuff in, that's when he was standing there on top of the floor joist. He's going, "Man, what are you doing, building an airplane?" Because I always went above and beyond, what code was. But like I say, I never had a problem. Never had to tear anything out. Never had to redo anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
Listen, speaking to the old goat, I know I said I wouldn't talk about him, but I was thinking about that time he come down there, and I can't remember what you said he was coming down there fussing about.
Oh,
when your daddy was there.
Oh yeah, we were outside.
Y'all had the Bobcat, right? Is that when you had the Bobcat?
Well, we had the footings poured for the block, to lay the block for the building.
Oh, for the building.
And so we were out there. We were getting ready to start laying block and stuff, and he come over and started fussing at me. He come over and said something about, "When are you going to get this mess cleaned up?" or something like that. And boy, my daddy went off on him. He said, "I don't."
He probably don't want to say exactly what he's saying.
Well, no, I don't want to. I don't use the exact wording, but basically he was saying,
when you pay his mortgage.
Yeah, when you pay his mortgage and his taxes, you come over here and start fussing. But until then, you better get off his property. But he was always there anytime. He was the best dad. I mean, when it comes to working on my cars or
in your big trucks.
In my big trucks.
He was out there as long as you were.
He was out there as long as I was. Anything I needed to keep them trucks running, he was out there. When I was remodeling my house, he was there. He would say, when do you want to start? And he helped me haul wood
And he wasn't even in the best of health.
No, he wasn't.
But he still did what he could do.
Yeah,
Where did you just fly up from?
And he told me one time, he said, "I know I ain't much help." And I said, "You don't realize how much help you are." And he was always, if it was handing me tools or helping me, like when we put the floor in, he would help me haul plywood into the house to lay the floors and the plywood down the floors and stuff like that. I mean, he was always there. Always, anytime I needed him. That's just the kind of dad he was.
So there you got a little bit of insight into David's childhood.
Yeah. It was really good. I don't have no complaints.
Well, I guess maybe we can hush up and just play some music on the way home. Next thing I'll show you is I'll show you my haul that he give away.
Yeah.
But when I tell you what I paid for it, that's when you're gonna faint, right?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna faint.
Yeah, you won't believe it.
Now, I wish this thrift store was close to the house because I would go every single week.
She got some deals and a half.
Yes. Now, they have gone up on a lot of their prices, but it's been 4 years, at least, if not more. Well, wait a minute. 2020. I think I didn't go. It's been 5 years. Yeah.
It's been how long?
Yeah. Because he canceled my surgery in 2020. And so I never went back. Yep. Unless I went back for shots. I think he did the shots first. I can't remember. So yeah, I'm saying 5 years. But we'll get up here and then when I get home, I'll do a haul and show you what I got. Didn't get much, but I did good. So tell them about it, unless they're gonna see you.
Bye. I'll see you later.
Okay, we're home. As you can see, I have one of my racks of t-shirts. I have another one like this over there on that side of the room. I had that rack and filled it up, and Holly was getting rid of the one she had in Jacob's closet because I had bought her a new one that she likes better. And so she brought it to donate, and I'm like, ooh, I need that. So I have 2 garment racks of t-shirts. You know, he just told on me in the car, so there you go. Well, so let me move our waters out. So, the Goodwill, I got this. This is a Build-A-Bear. I'm going to sell her. She was $1. It had a $3 sticker on there. He said, I don't know why it's $1. So, I'm going to sell her for $1. I'm not going to sell her for $1. I got her for $1. And then this was at that reclaimed, I can't remember what it's called. You know, the real full place. It was $1. In case you don't know what this is, you turn this like that, put your Corningware handle in there, twist it back, and it clamps down on it, and then you've got a handle for your casserole dishes. I'm going to sell this one. I have one. So I'm going to sell this one. It was $1. So I'll get some money back out of that. So I got those. And then everything else, let me move our mail. Everything else I got at Blessingsdale. So I'll just show you. I got this because I need something to keep records in for my YouTube. Not my YouTube. I have one for my YouTube. For my eBay. And so it's just a little thing with pockets in it. I won't write on this, so I can just use pockets and use it, you know, year after year. And it was half off. So I got it for $1.50. So that was definitely worth it. Definitely worth it because I needed that. And then the stuffed animals, $1 a piece. He said a couple of them were little. So he didn't charge me $1. I can't remember. Okay. I'll tell you, after you see everything, I'll tell you how much I paid for everything. So I got this. It is a Minecraft pig. I got it to sell. And then this, I didn't look him up. I looked the other ones up. I didn't look him up, but I think he's, I don't see a date on there, but I think he's going to be 1997. He'll probably sell. So I got him. And then I got a Pokemon. I'm not sure which one this is, but Pokemons do pretty good. And this Shawnee bear, look, Shawnee rabbit. 19, did it have a date on it? I don't think. Look. So I got him. And, oh, look, the 1997 pound puppy. I got to give him a little cleanup. He'll sell. See, I don't know a whole lot about plushes, but they sell on eBay. My gosh, some people, if you know what you're looking for and you find the right ones, you make a mint. And her, I didn't look her up. Somebody was over there and I didn't want to, like, you know, but I thought her Dandy, I think Sock Monkey, let me see if there's a date on it. No date, but I'm pretty sure she'll probably sell. And then finally, another Minecraft. So that was the stuffed animals. And then they had a table where it said everything Christmas toys on that table out in the hall was 2 for $1. So they were trying to get rid of all of it. 2 for $1. Didn't matter what the tag said. 2 for $1. Okay? This had a $5 tag on it. A little Teddy Ruxpin. I don't know. I'll have to put a battery in it, see if it works. I don't know what this particular one does. But I got her for 50 cents. Oh, she'll sell. So 50 cents. And then this was also 50 cents. I didn't have to look it up to know this is going to go. This is the old fashion plates. Remember those? This was 50 cents. Look at all that. So, yeah. Very excited about that. Let me make that water. Now, up at the books, I don't know where I put my receipt. It said, I showed y'all on the video, it showed cookbooks for $1. So, what I got was Fruit of the Spirit Elkin Presbyterian Church cookbook, because you know I love them church and community cookbooks. And ETA State Favorites, Delta Kappa Gamma Society International. The Elkin Women's Club. Winston-Salem Heritage of Hospitality. The Junior League of Winston-Salem. Oh, that's in green. Our Favorite Recipes, Volume 2, Baptist Young Women at Mountain Park Baptist Church in State Road, North Carolina. I especially love them when they come from North Carolina. Y'all know I do. And then this one is a Gooseberry Patch. Oh, that's a newer one. No, it still looks like it. But I know I didn't have it because I didn't recognize it. Mom's Very Best Recipes. So I got all those. Apparently, 25 cents a piece. Now, look at this. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This is a sign to read my, let me find the first one. I like to have the hardbacks. This is my sign to start reading this doggone series. I didn't have a hardback for this one. This is the first one, if I am not mistaken. So I got At Home in Mitford. And these are not in any kind of order. I got In This Mountain. In the Company of Others. A New Song. A Light in the Window. A Common Life. I'm assuming these are all I guess it's I don't know if that's a Mitford book or not. I got it. These High Green Heels. Oh, I didn't realize I picked up two of the same thing. I sure did. Well, I got another one. I didn't realize that. And Out to Canaan. And I got up there and I told him, I said, I don't know how much your books were. I just know I want these. He said 10 cents. I said, what'd you say? He said 10 cents. I said, 10 cents? He said, yeah. I said, okay. So everything I just showed you was $10 and some change. Now you know why I wish that store was so close to me. I'd go every week. Every week I would go. So I didn't buy much today, did I? Didn't spend much money at all. 10, 11, 12, $13 with some change maybe. So not bad. Had a good meal, had some good company. So we had a good day. I hope you enjoyed coming along with us. I really do. And I'm trying to think. I'm going to try to have this up for you Monday. So I don't know what you'll see then. So see you when I see you.